This is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This is one of the worst fucking books I have ever read in my life. Now, on this channel, I have called books cringe. I have called books unpublishably bad. This I actually am going to call a hazard. That is how shit this book is. This book is so bad, I can't even find someone to defend it on Twitter. Which, by the way, you should follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to hit 1,000. This book is somehow part of the Western canon, and I cannot fathom why. It is horrid on every level. It's dry, it's boring, its characters are unlikable, the characters are impotent and stupid. The plot is ridiculous. The plot is that an entire family worries themselves to death because of a gypsy. What genre is this? Technically a romance. Is it gothic? Sort of. Not really. Are you supposed to be enchanted by the idea of living out in the English countryside? Maybe you could if they ever fucking went there. No, 90% of this book is literally about hysterical women locked up in rooms until they get sick and die. And somehow this book gets assigned to high schoolers. This book is genuinely so bad, I am now convinced it is part of a conspiracy that this is an example of teachers in school districts trying to beat the love of reading out of children. Because there is no reason a child would enjoy reading this, a teenager, or even an adult. I don't know why anybody would enjoy reading this piece of shit. I got maybe a third into this and went, wow, this is awful. I need to finish this so I can speak with authority in the video and say that no, it does not get better. No, in fact, it gets worse. That is how bad this is. I suffered through this. I hope that you will share this video around, that you'll hit like and subscribe, because I feel like I tortured myself getting through this crap. The writing is slow. The scenery does not. That was the one thing that people brought up as, oh, well, you know, sometimes you just like the location that it's set in, and that's really what will enamor you. No, worthless. The characters are crap. You almost need a family tree for this shit, for the record, because it takes place over like 3 generations, and they usually use their last names, and then they just get reused. And then they have kids, and they name them after their dead family members. So depending on what part of the book you're in, you're like one Earnshaw or one Heathcliff could be a different character, and you just figure it out. You know, all the cousin fucking and incest does not make things easier at all. There is no value of virtue to this, no moral value to this book. There is nothing interesting to be said about the plot. There is no character that you will actually like. I don't even like the maid. The maid is supposed to be your portal to the story, because she's the one telling it to this framing device of a guy that bought the house and then talks with her and he gets stuck there over the winter. Which just smacks of they couldn't get the book in people's hands if it started with a female protagonist, so they snuck it in chapter 2. Maybe that's how publishing used to be. Maybe I shouldn't fault that, but there is no redeeming value to this book whatsoever. There's no historical value to this. You can barely even make sense of it as a modern, member of Western society, because so much of it is just predicated on the fact that, like, oh, well, the town is a 4-mile walk, and you can't expect an 18-year-old girl to do that. And well, no, there's no such thing as police that could help. Like that 99% of the plot just comes down to the fact that there is nobody else. That they're just in the middle of nowhere abusing each other. I feel so bad for anybody that got forced to read this book in high school. This is the kind of book that abuses kids of their desire to read and learn. Terrible. It's trash. Don't ever touch it. You do not need to read this book if you want to dabble in the Western canon. Shakespeare, Goethe, I'm going to give Chaucer a try. That's a future project. Milton, Dante, plenty of great entries in the canon. I was a big fan of Frankenstein. That's part of the canon. Don't fucking touch this. It's trash. And I say this as someone that reads oddly and broadly, and I likes things that most people don't like. No value, worthless. Do not touch this fucking book. I honestly wonder if this is literally just stuck around because it was written by a woman about women. Like, this actually makes me wonder if this is some kind of 19th century wokeism. Because I don't understand how anybody could read this book and go, this is a classic. This needs to be reprinted in the best hardcover gold trim pages that money can buy. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. I have spent months trying to get through this, chipping away a few pages here, a few pages there. And it's not like I got confused about anything except for the disgusting family tree. It took me that long, and over that time span, I was posting on Twitter, and the overwhelming, like, everyone, it wasn't even overwhelming, it was everybody who responded to the fact that I was reading Wuthering Heights said, stop, it's not worth it. Watch the movie if you want to know the plot. And they were right. There is no merit to this book. So, I feel like I should be padding for time, but I'm not even monetized. So you should sub to my channel so I can get to 1,000, and then I can get monetized and start doing things. Check out my book, please. Link in the description. It's cyberpunk, man. Technically, it's tech-noir. It's a manhunt. Got some good detective vibes in there, some action, some coming of age told backwards, kind of. You should give it a try. The link is in the description. And the book club is this Saturday. We spent the last month reading The Color of Magic by Sir Terry Pratchett. And because it is February, I'm now going to start announcing that this month's book club is Armor by Stakely, which I've been looking forward to because it is the one military sci-fi book that is like famous that I haven't gotten around to. So I picked up a copy of that, and you should join me in the Gilded server, which is free to join, and you can join the community.